Good evening, everyone. I'm Vaishnavi Vaiti from Kirin Advisors. Welcome to the virtual roadshow of Connplex Cinemas Limited. Today, we will provide a brief overview of the company and its innovative business model. Complex Cinema Limited is an entertainment company transforming the cinema experience across India, operating under the brand Complex and other registered brands. The company specializes in developing and managing luxury cinemas, entering franchise agreements, and distributing films offering a premium yet affordable cinema experience. From management team, we have Mr. Anish Patel, Managing Director.
Hi, everybody.
Good
Welcome to the complex.
good evening, Anish sir. Welcome. Mr. Rahul
Good evening.
Dhani, Joint Managing Director.
Hello.
Good evening, Rahul sir. Welcome. Mr. Poojan Thakkar, CFO.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, Poojan sir. Welcome. We also have CS Gagan Kohli, Associate Vice President Business, Beeline Capital Advisors Private Limited. Good evening, Gagan sir. Welcome.
Good evening.
Now let's play a short corporate video of the company.
The Indian media and entertainment industry is on a powerful trajectory, with the theatrical segment making a grand resurgence. As cinema culture deepens its roots beyond metros and into emerging cities, the demand for premium, immersive experiences is evolving rapidly. Amid this transformative wave, Connplex Cinemas Limited is redefining the movie-going experience. A premium entertainment brand, Connplex operates 25 cinemas with 66 screens and 5,060 seats across 7 Indian states, delivering comfort and cutting-edge technology to audiences nationwide. Founded on the principle of accessibility and elegance, Connplex specializes in express, signature, and luxurious cinema models, tailored for both urban neighborhoods and Tier 2, 3, and 4 cities. At the helm of Connplex Cinemas is Managing Director Mr. Anish Patel, whose leadership blends innovation with a strong customer-first approach. Joint Managing Director Mr. Rahul Dhani brings strategic insight and technological integration to the fore. Their vision is complemented by a team of independent directors who provide governance and strategic direction. Connplex's business spans movie exhibition, curated food and beverage offerings, on-screen and off-screen advertising, and customized private events. Through an asset-light, franchise-led model, the company ensures efficient capital use while enabling rapid expansion. Flexible cinema formats, automated operations, and regional content curation allow Connplex to adapt seamlessly to varied market needs. With scalable operations, growing franchise networks, and strong brand recall, Connplex has emerged as a dynamic force in the Indian cinema ecosystem. It caters to a growing audience that seeks not just a movie, but an experience. As Connplex moves forward, the focus remains on optimizing existing assets, expanding into underserved markets, maximizing non-ticket revenues, and elevating luxury entertainment for the next generation. Connplex Cinemas, the ultimate destination for luxury entertainment.
Thank you for watching. Now I hand over to Anish sir to tell us the journey of the company. Over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Vaishnavi. Hello, everybody. A very warm welcome and thank you very much for showing interest in Complex. I am very happy to start everything on time. Thank you. Start with the presentation, please. Perfect. So, this is all about Complex. And let me tell you how I'm echoing my own voice. Am I loud and clear
Sir,
before we go forward?
now you are.
I'm clear, right?
Yes.
Perfect. So I'll be speaking in Hindi and English. I hope that's comfortable. So, guys, it's all about Complex. Let me tell you something about the company and the promoters and the concept. So, we are 2018 company and we started our actual operations into 2020. So, it's a 5-year-old company. The promoters, me, I'm Manish Patel and Rahul Deni. We are the founders of Complex. And we both are friends with a legacy of more than 20 years. And द कंसेप्ट ऑफ कॉम्प्लेक्सेस के हम जो बड़े बड़े मल्टीप्लेक्सेस को देखते थे उनके नंबर्स समझते थे तो आई मीन नॉर्मली अ मल्टीप्लेक्स इज अराउंड 30,000 स्क्वायर फीट एरिया विद 30 feet height and a good capex of 12-14 crore rupees with a great rental model of around 30 lakhs and a opex of 15 lakh. तो ये जो पूरा मॉडल था उसमें अगर हम ऑक्यूपेंसी देखें कि भैया इतना खर्चा है इतना हमें जगह चाहिए और ये सब चीज बट अगर हमें उसमें हम उसके नंबर्स देखें सो मल्टीप्लेक्सेस रन अराउंड 20-25-22% ऑक्यूपेंसी. Normally, a multiplex is of 1,000 seats. So 1,000 seat into अगर हम 25 करें तो 250 people watch movie at a given time. So हमने क्या किया कि कॉम्प्लेक्स को बनाया ही 250 सीट का सिनेमा. So every complex is around 250 seats and that's all 250 seats with 3 auditorium. तो एक auditorium करीब 70-75 सीट्स का होता है. बट एक काफी लग्जरी सिनेमा एक्सपीरियंस बनाया एंड विथ अ लोअर केपेक्स एंड ओपेक्स. सो 100% कॉम्प्लेक्स बनाने के लिए आई मीन कॉम्प्लेक्स जितने भी है आज वी आर एट 66 स्क्रीन्स. सो एंड वर्किंग इनटू 8 states, 7 states according to the numbers of this thing. सो एक कॉम्प्लेक्स फ्रेंचाइज करने में करीब 2-2.5 करोड़ का खर्चा है तो हमने पूरा केपेक्स और ओपेक्स बहुत लो ला दिया ऊपर से वी फिक्स इनटू एनी रियल एस्टेट. So we are easily growing into that tier 2, 3 and 4 which is an amazing market now. Next please. Can we go to the next slide please? तो ये नंबर्स है हमारे. वी हैव 25 ऑपरेशनल सिनेमास विद 66 स्क्रीन्स, a top line of 95.60 crore and a great PAT margins of 19 crore. Because ये numbers बहुत अच्छे because we are a asset light company. The assets are into franchises books जो non movable assets है वो और as a company we also invest with them. तो हमारा investment majorly technological होता है wherein we invest into the projector, computer, UPS, point of sale, the LED screens and everything. So we have a good hold on the software side and technology side. Next please. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया कि वी वर्क ऑन समथिंग कॉल्ड कॉस्ट ऑप्टिमाइजेशन एंड फूड एंड बेवरेजेस का गवर्नमेंट एक्सपीरियंस and our main focus is on serving into the underserved market, those market who don't have entertainment facility and cinema being the only affordable and first entertainment for family outing. एंड सो कोई भी बिजनेस में अगर ग्रो करना है तो हमें 2-3 चीज चाहिए. द नंबर वन इज कि आप नंबर्स ऐसे बिठाओ कि आप क्या है कि आपका अगर बिजनेस थोड़ा स्लो होता है या मूवी नहीं चलती तो सर्वाइवल थ्रेट नहीं आना चाहिए. तो हमने एक बड़ा अच्छा सा केपेक्स ओपेक्स लोअर केपेक्स ओपेक्स वाला मॉडल बनाया. नंबर टू, अब इसको अगर एक्सपोनेंशियल ग्रोथ करना है और वेरी रैपिड ग्रोथ करना है देन फ्रेंचाइजिंग वाज द बेस्ट ऑप्शन. सो वी ऑल आवर सिनेमास 100% आर फ्रेंचाइज. So you can say we are technically a Uber of cinema or we are like a OYO कि हम कैपेसिटी जितना यूटिलाइज होता है उतना ही सिनेमा बनाते हैं. नेक्स्ट प्लीज. सो वी स्टार्टेड बाय गिविंग द फ्रेंचाइजी ऑफ एक्सप्रेस मॉडल. फिर हमने उसमें थोड़ा और लग्जरी ऐड करके सिग्नेचर डेवलप किया एंड अवर लेटेस्ट टू लास्ट ईयर वी इंट्रोड्यूस दिस लग्जूरियंस मॉडल व्हिच इज डूइंग वेरी वेल एंड गोइंग फॉरवर्ड लग्जूरियंस मॉडल हमारे सबसे ज्यादा बढ़ने वाले हैं. नेक्स्ट. These are few of the pictures. of our existing cinema and the locations and the number of seats and screens. Next, please. Let us go next. So, guys, all our cinema are majorly FOFO. We just have one cinema which is being operated by the company because the franchisee he is a very passive investor. And as I told you कि हमने जब शुरू किया तो एक्सप्रेस थे, फिर सिग्नेचर्स आने लगे और अब गोइंग फॉरवर्ड लग्जूरियंस मॉडल सबसे ज्यादा आ रहे हैं हमारे पास. नेक्स्ट. Because the company and promoters are based out in Gujarat, Ahmedabad, we have the highest number of screens in Gujarat. Then we are well penetrated into Bihar, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Telangana. Next. It's more or less the same, the demographic of and geographical presence. Next, please. Few of the awards are by the state and the franchising industry. Next. Connplex and its team. Next, please. सो नॉर्मली ये जो लेफ्ट साइड हम देखते हैं ना, ये एक मूवी इंडस्ट्री, आई मीन एक सिनेमा इंडस्ट्री के ये 3 अर्निंग पोटेंशियल होते हैं कि यू सेल टिकट्स, यू मेक आउट ऑफ इट, यू सेल एडवर्टाइजमेंट एंड F&B. कॉम्प्लेक्स के स्ट्रक्चर में ये राइट तरफ के तीनों नए एवेन्यूज है अर्निंग के. जैसे हम एक सिनेमा अगर फ्रेंचाइज देते हैं तो हम वो सिनेमा भी फ्रेंचाइजी का हम ही बनाते हैं पूरा. हम उसको बजट देते हैं कि it would be around, depending upon the express, signature and luxuriance, the budget goes to 2 crore to 2.5 and 3 crore also for luxuriance. So हम एक लेते हैं फ्रेंचाइज फीस, उससे पर स्क्रीन 5 लाख रुपीस अपफ्रंट एंड नॉन रिफंडेबल लेते हैं. सो दैट इज अ फ्रेंचाइजी फीस व्हिच इज आवर प्रॉफिट. देन वी हैव मार्जिन्स इनटू सिनेमा मेकिंग. और ये जो हम बुक माई शो या हमारे खुद के ऐप पे जो टिकट बेचते हैं उसमें जो कन्वीनियंस फीस आता है, बुक माई शो से वो शेयरिंग आता है हमें. हमारे ऐप पे जो कन्वीनियंस फीस आता है वो 100% हमारा होता है. And we do a lot of private events, group booking, corporate booking at Connplex because our size of the auditorium is with a limited seat of 60-70 seats. So एक पूरा a lot of banks, lot of individual corporates, they book the whole auditorium for us. I mean, they book the whole auditorium for themselves. So this last year we did more than 300 private events. Next. You can see how beautiful cinemas we make, and we are great at this. I mean, we have a great team for that, and all the architects, interiors, everything is in-house. Next. So ये फ्रेंचाइजी का सपोर्ट सिस्टम मॉडल है हमारा. वी हैव अ कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव सपोर्ट, ऑपरेशनल एक्सीलेंस, सेंट्रलाइज रेवेन्यू. सो जैसे आप अगर हम कंपेयर करें कि उबर में या जोमेटो में, जैसे द फर्स्ट पेमेंट गोज टू द जोमेटो और उबर एंड देन दे डू द कैलकुलेशन और वो अपना रॉयल्टी और वो काट के फिर वो राइडर को या उसके जो साथ जुड़ा है उसको पेमेंट करते हैं वीकली. सिमिलरली all the we have a centralized revenue model. All the collection first comes to Connplex Cinemas Limited bank account, and then we pay the GST. We pay to the producer share very timely, and every Tuesday we raise our bill of royalty, and then the rest of amount is transferred to the franchisee. So royalty model is 80-20. मोरलेस एक सिनेमा में जब फ्रेंचाइजी का 2-2.5 करोड़ लगता है तो हमारा भी 50 लाख रुपए का इन्वेस्टमेंट लगता है वहां पे. और फिर वी चार्ज 20% फ्रॉम द नेट, यानी हम टैक्स निकाल के, प्रोड्यूसर का शेयर निकाल के, फिर जो पैसा सिनेमा के पास बचता है उसमें से 20% वी टेक इट एज अ रॉयल्टी एंड 80% वी पास इट ऑन टू द फ्रेंचाइजी. सो द कंपनीज रॉयल्टी इज ऑन ईच एंड एवरी अर्निंग एट द सिनेमा. नेक्स्ट. More or less, it's a FOFO. Connplex is all about FOFO. Next, please. I told you about the conveyance fees. Next. Online, offline, we cater a lot of advertisement through third party and our local managers and RMs and GMs also get a lot of advertisement. So all these advertisement we take care for the franchisee, or ye, most of the things we take care for the franchisee. Let it be technological, जैसे dynamic of the pricing, dynamic of the ticketing, shows up down करना, pricing बढ़ाना blockbuster के time पे, everything is done from the HO, और वो अपने आप हर जगह पे change होता रहता है in each and every cinema. Next. According to the location, we also serve a lot of gourmet foods, and Luxurian specially has a good special kitchen for everything. Otherwise, cinema, popcorn, Pepsi, nachos, samosa, French fries, these are the great selling products. Next, please. Group booking and private gathering, one of the kind of experience you'll get only at Connplex. And this, I mean, so वो जो slack season होता है जब बहुत सारा great blockbuster नहीं होता है, तो we cater a lot of group booking at that time. Next, please. We all know the growth story of India and MSME. These are the numbers. Next. So theatrical releases and cinema industry का market cap ये year on year बहुत अच्छा हो रहा है. 2023 we did the highest in historical numbers. 24 and 25 are so far doing amazing. Next, please. Our company's top line, EBITDA and PAT margins, which has been doing amazingly good in last years. Next, please. So as a company, we don't have much debt on our books. Next, please. I think this will cover in the this thing Q&A. Next, please. The P&L of P&L and of our company. Next, please. The balance sheet. Next, please. Cash flow. Next, please. Our competitive strength as of now, we don't have any big competitor, because this particular model and the franchising system was invented by Connplex, and we are leading the market right now. Next, please. Business strategy, more or less, I have been telling this, a very premium experience yet at an affordable price is what we are have been doing. Next. So we raising fresh equity of 51 lakh, 51 lakh fresh equity, and the price band is 168 to 177. We are raising 90.27 crore rupees. This is about the issue highlights. Next, please. And this amount will be used like this. We're going to have a experience center and a corporate office where we will be doing a lot of experience with Connplex. में जैसे हमने अभी recently launch किया है Spectra X करके. So Spectra X is हमने projector निकाल के वहाँ पे screen के अंदर LED screen लगाया हुआ है, and that gives amazing cinematic experience with that, you know, classy colors and everything. So हम वो LED screens और projectors जो हम ये major investment है जो at Connplex we do it for the cinemas we franchise. A working capital of 37 crore rupees. Next, please. SWOT analysis. Next, please.
I guess we should cover all
What
the.
I suggest, yes, let's start the question answer session.
Yes,
Ma'am.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Very true.
Thank you, Gagan.
Okay, we'll start with the Q&A session. I request all the participants to post their questions in the comment box. First question is from Mr. Yash Mistry. How do you differentiate complex in increasingly commoditized multiplex market, especially when major players already dominate urban and tier one locations?
Hi Yash, thank you for your first question. We are differentiating complex from the multiplex market. They are definitely ruling tier A and metro cities, but like the complex has been designed to cater tier 2 and tier 3. Fortunately, we are also getting like good demand from tier 1 and the metro cities. So this is the model, like where we solve many problems. Where first problem is, like we are not consuming 3 or 4 floors for multiplex. We can build entire cinema in 12 feet height, 14 feet height, and 12 to 14 feet height, or maybe maximum 16 feet height. जो जो लोकेशन में मॉल नहीं है या ओनली कमर्शियल कॉम्प्लेक्स है या शॉपिंग सेंटर है या स्टैंड अलोन बिल्डिंग है, वी कैन आल्सो सेट अप आवर smart complex cinema at those location as well. So after COVID, like the tier 2 and tier 3s are also booming with the flow of incomes, passive and active incomes both. And kahin na kahin, they don't have avenues to spend, maybe like kind of on entertainment. So we are providing luxury entertainment in tier 2 and tier 3 towns. We are also covering tier 1 locations and the urban locations. Like recently, we have signed many projects across Maharashtra, Pune, Raipur, Chhattisgarh. We have properties coming up at Delhi. So we are also catering to the niche market as well. So roadmap for like next about 2 to 3 years are ready with us. We have already signed up many locations across India, and currently we are dealing into 8 states, and we have signed LOIs and received advances from most 6 states. Thank you,
Okay,
Yash.
next question. Astik Kumar, what percentage of your current revenue and screen count is controlled directly versus through franchisee, and how is that trending?
What percentage of your current screen revenue and screen count is controlled directly versus through franchisee? Astik, it is 100% franchisee. All our this thing cinemas are franchised 100%. So it's none of the company-owned cinema.
Okay, next question. Tanish Shinde, what gives you the confidence that a premium yet affordable model is sustainable in regions with lower average ticket prices and spending power?
Rahul, I think you should take this answer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You could
So, hi Tanish. We have been catering into like tier 2 and tier 3, and what we have seen is like many of tier 2 and tier 3 are collecting more revenue or probably a more ticket price than the metros or tier A. So if I give you a very simple example, we have one cinema at Siwan, which is located at outskirts of Bihar, near to the UP border, and our average ticket price of Siwan is 320 rupees, which is like as equivalent or probably the higher price than many of tier 1 towns and the metros. Uh, See, India is becoming affordable luxury market, and tier 2 and tier 3 are contributing towards they have also increased their buying power or maybe the spending capacity. So the model is really sustainable across India. कुछ विलेजेस में ये नहीं हो सकते, बट एनी लोकेशन अबाउट 2 lakh population or 1,50,000 population, we are definitely looking forward for the market for the same.
Okay. Next question. Sudeep Shastri, how do you manage capital expenditure for setting up high-grade recliner cinemas in smaller towns where payback period could be long?
So we have standardized our cinema making process, and now we have also gathered up buying power for majority of the material. Uh, High grade recliners means we have all the cinemas with recliners and sofa seats, and I guess there is some noise, but that's okay. So we have installed like majority sofa seats and the recliners across India, and smaller towns or like B towns or like metros. The average payback period for the franchisee is between 36 to 45 months. This is what we commit to our franchises. But we have seen many cases where like they have returned, they have got back their investment in 18 to 24 months even. सो जितना छोटा टाउन होता है उतना आई आई बिलीव के लोगों के पास में एवेन्यूज अभी तक नहीं थे। अब जब सिनेमा वहाँ पे कॉम्प्लेक्स आ गया हुआ है, लोगों को वहाँ पे रिपीट रेशियो भी ज्यादा हो रहा है। एवरी वीक देयर आर न्यू मूवीज, सो people are coming back and retaining. Our teams are retaining them with multiple offers and schemes. But yeah, the spending power is not that less that what we are assuming at this moment. Thank you.
Next question. Chirag Panchal, how does Complex tailor its seating and layout to regional and urban audience needs?
So again, like we have created some of the standards where like we will install about 4 feet step structure instead of 3 feet step structure in multiplexes. We have bigger seats, we have bigger step size, like, and we consider like the urban or maybe the rural audience or maybe the regional audience, they are loving it, and tailor-made seating. We have made sure that मूवी अच्छा नहीं होना चाहिए, एक्सपीरियंस भी अच्छा होना चाहिए. So कहीं ना कहीं people are liking this like complex style cinemas across India, and uh, the viewing experience is really getting better and better because of the sitting experience. And एक छोटा size होने के कारण like you get a better cinematic experience through our 7.1 Dolby surround sound systems and laser cinemas. So you get like better feel than any multiplex or like premium cinemas.
Okay.
Thank
Next
you.
question. Could you explain the revenue streams mentioned in page 126 of RHP as how sales of FNB for B2B is 3.6 crores is higher than sales of ticket for B2B of 7.8 lakhs, difference between B2B and B2C?
So let me answer this question.
Please, Pooja.
So in F&B in B2B, we have booked a 3.6 year revenue, which is we are collecting revenue from the franchisee partners in F&B part. We are not booking entire revenue of F&B. So that's why it is a B2B revenue. And in the sale of ticket part, we have booked 7.8 lakhs, which is we are providing bulk booking tickets to the distributor. That's why it is a B2B.
Okay. Next question. Sai Arora, how do you manage operational risk related to fluctuating football regional content preferences and seasonality in non-metro cities?
So let me answer this. So, fluctuating footfall, regional content preferences, and seasonality in a non-metro city. See, I'll tell you, in a non-metro city, normally it's not too much seasonal because they're going out on a weekend. It's like a carnival to them, and having a luxury yet affordable cinema is actually a boon to them. So what happens के एक तो flexible content है, regional और dub film भी अब तो आने लगी है, तो even that adds a lot of content, and a smart three screen format with an amicable capex opex that doesn't hurt much to the books. And as I told you, we do a lot of events, and we just don't treat cinema as a cinema. We also treat it as a space. So we rent out that space, and with a lot of F&B innovations and everything, we boost the revenue. Apart from that, there are lots of offers through Book My Show and on our personal app and loyalty program, and for celebrating few days, and celebrating few particular offers. So that gives a good demand, and with all that centralized data what we have, we do a lot of tailor-made experience to each and every cinema. So I think that's how we manage the seasonality into non-metro cities. Thank you.
Okay. Next question. Aditi Menon, how many new franchises have come on board this year, and what has been the approximate income contribution from this quarter?
So this year's we have added around around 18 to 20 new franchises. हालांकि द एग्जैक्ट नंबर डिफर्स बिकॉज ये वो फ्रेंचाइजीज है जिनको हमने लाइव किया हुआ है, बट देर इज एडिशन ऑफ बिकॉज वी हैव अ गुड order book. I mean, we currently we have 71 screens, and we have signed up more 150 screens. So overall, the brand has around 225 screens signed up, और इनका LOI हो चुका है, इनका इनिशियल पेमेंट आ चुका है या फ्रेंचाइजी फीस आ चुका है. So this income is soaring into our books, and the approximate income contribution for this quarter is more or less around 35 to 40% into the books. Thank you.
Next question. Anandi Mittal, what is the total issue size and price band of Complex Cinemas IPO?
I will take this up. So just to give you the issue details timeline. So today we are closing the anchor bidding, and by in few minutes you will be getting the anchor list. And the IPO is opening tomorrow on 7th August and will be ending on Monday, that is 11th August 2025. And also, just for your knowledge, this will be getting listed on NSE Emerge platform, and the listing will happen on 14th August uh, of this month. And also, the IPO size of the company, as earlier told by Anipe as well, that is 90 crore 27 lakhs, and the lot size of the shares are 800, and the price band is 168 to 177 rupees. Thank you.
Okay. Next question. Nishant Gupta, how much value will the experiential center add to top line of company? Also bifurcate end use of 14 CR proceeds into office cost and experiential center cost.
So the particularly, I mean, we cannot put it into the number, but having a experience center, जैसे हमने आपको बताया कि we have introduced Spectra X, और ये जो non DCI सर्वर से लेके directly LED screen पे मूवी का showcase करना, it is a technology and process which has been invented by Connplex. I mean, we also have put in the process as a patent, and the first advertisement of that is released. So this is something what our in-house team and the company has invented. So ऐसा बहुत सारा चीज हम सिनेमा में नया लाना चाहते हैं, तो उन चीजों के लिए we want a permanent space for where we can do a lot of experiences. और जब भी कोई फ्रेंचाइजी आता है तो हम उसको सिनेमा दिखाने ले जाते हैं, या उससे अच्छा है कि हम उसको वो कहाँ वहां पे जैसे शो चालू होता है तो वी डोंट वांट टू डिस्टर्ब दैट, सो वी वांट कि हम वही वैसा ही रेप्लिकेट हमारे एचओ पे बनाए, जिससे हम उसको पूरा एक्सपीरियंस और बहुत अच्छे से उसको ओवरऑल फील लुक एंड फील दे सके. So the value would be just having a great number of franchises in future, and that would eventually give a good reflect on the books also. So office and experience center, I think 30-35% would go to the experience center in the office, and rest of the things will be, because going forward over a period of time, जब ये 250-300 screens हम live करेंगे, तो we'll be adding more number of employees to the company. So that is how we'll be proceeding with it. Thank you very much.
Okay. Next question. Prem Singhania, how do you ensure consistent quality across franchisee operated screens?
Just to ensure, hello, Mr. Singhania, just to ensure the quality and the standard, we have our company SOPs, and many advisors and mentors are working on the same. We have hired, all state, regional, and territory teams on top of the cluster heads and the cinema managers. And our audit team is constantly also on travel across all the cinemas. Currently we have 27 cinemas, as mentioned, 25 cinemas in DRSP, but now we have 27 cinemas. So we are doing good, and majority all the cinemas are following all the SOPs, and we get every day reports on our system. Thank you.
Next question. Ishan Gupta, risk falling franchises as more people shift to OTT. Even big budget movies are not doing well now.
Anish, I'll take this first.
Yeah, perfect.
So risk from falling franchises as more people shift to OTT. I guess they are shifting to OTT, but cinema is not going anywhere. Number one. Number two, at cinema, we don't have much screens left, because every week we get Bollywood films, we get Hollywood films, and on top of that we get many regional films. Out of 52 weeks, it's about this year we are witnessing, I must say, 40-45 week industry, which was earlier 14 to 18 week industry. So OTT is adding more value to the cinema. Actually, OTT is a threat to daily soaps and TV serials, and not to the cinema. There is जैसे Zomato आने के बाद में रेस्टोरेंट का बिजनेस कम नहीं हुआ है. वो अगर आप देखोगे तो रेस्टोरेंट में भी फुटफॉल्स उतने ज्यादा हो रहे हैं, लोगों का एपेटाइट बढ़ रहा है. वैसे जो बिफोर 2018 और मे बी बिटवीन 2015 to 18, जहाँ पे लोगों का 1.7 टाइम मूवी वॉचिंग रेशियो था, वो आज बढ़ के 5 टाइम्स हो गया है. इट मीन्स ऑन एन एवरेज, जो पहले साल में 1-2 बार मूवी देखने जाते थे सिनेमा में, वो अब 4 से 5 बार या मे बी 6 टाइम जा रहे हैं. I'm not talking about the South market. South market में I guess साल में 12 to 15 times का movie watching ratio है. And your second question is even big budget movies are not doing well now. Sir, I must say that last year there were more than 12 to 14 big budget Bollywood film did work well, and there were 4 to 5 good Hollywood films did good business, contributed highest revenue in entertainment industry in 2023-24, where we have seen like a drastic change, or maybe I can say we have seen a very good collections in 2023-24. Last year was slight down, but this year we are expecting like more and more movies, film franchises. जैसे War 2 is like on release on 14th of August. वैसे ही हॉलीवुड मूवीज ने भी बहुत सारा कंट्रीब्यूशन किया हुआ है रिसेंटली। F1 देख लो आप, उसका भी कलेक्शन बहुत अच्छा रहा है। उसके बाद में जुरासिक पार्क, देन सुपरमैन। हॉलीवुड also providing like lots of content to the cinema, and all regional languages are also like doing superbly good. Apart from South India, South languages, we have Maharashtrian movies or Gujarati movies or the Punjabi movies are doing comparatively really good than the previous years. So movies are also doing this, doing really good these days. On top of that, we have added sports events, streaming, and few live in concerts. जो stream अभी cinema में हुए थे last year and this year. And people are also filling spaces by doing the private booking, group booking, corporate booking, or maybe the birthday party. Even they want to host for small gathering, 50, 60, 70 people, and our cinemas are open for them. The financial literacy campaigns के लिए बहुत सारे mutual funds and banks are also approaching us. I believe last year we have done like number of shows for Bandhan Bank for the FLC campaigns, and yeah, the numbers looks really good and really promising with movie and without movie as well. Thank you.
Next question. I guess there's some background noise. The question is from Chagan Chaudhary. What kind of ROI or payback period does the company expect from high-end luxurious locations?
So, as I said that currently we are offering, like 36 to 45 months to the franchisee, and many of them have witnessed the return on investment in 18 months. And our part from the company part, like we invest very less. We invest around 50 to 60 lakh rupees or maybe 70 lakh rupees per cinema towards the all technical aspects. And for that, like we are looking forward something somewhere between 36 to 48 months, which will be our ROI period for majorly all the locations. Thank you.
Next question. Anurag Shah. How many equity shares are being offered in the IPO and what is the lot size for retail investors?
Gagan, I believe this is your question.
Let me answer this if Gagan Bhai is not clear. Gagan,
Gagan sir,
can you hear us well? So, guys, how many equity shares are being offered in the IPO? 51 lakh fresh equity is being offered, and the lot size is 800 shares per lot. Thank you, Anurag.
okay. Next question. Neeraj, how has Connplex Cinema's revenue grown from financial year 23 to financial year 25?
How has Complex Cinema's revenue grown? I didn't exactly get the question, but let me tell you about the margins and top line. So there is a good growth into margins and top line from 23 to 25. And last year was, as I showed you, around 95 crore. Post that we did around 60 crore. And before that, also it was a good number. And the margins are increasing year on year because of जो एक प्रोसेस होता है कोई भी एक बिजनेस हाउस का या कोई स्टार्टअप का या कंपनी का, जैसे वो शुरू में एक धीरे धीरे एक टीम बनाना शुरू करता है, फिर बीच में ऐसा भी पीरियड आता है जब
Manish
बिजनेस
sir,
या
I guess we have lost his connection.
I believe I can I
Um,
hear very well.
Yes, we can hear.
Manish, please continue.
I mean, okay. तो वो दैट पीरियड फिर जब शुरू में बिजनेस शुरू किया तो हम बहुत कम मार्जिन्स पे बिजनेस करते थे, धीरे धीरे मार्जिन्स बढ़ाने लगे, लग्जरियंस इंट्रोड्यूस किया तो और मार्जिन्स बढ़े। और फिर कई बार क्या होता है ना कि एक साल में अगर हमने 25 स्क्रीन लाइव किया या 30 स्क्रीन लाइव किया है, तो हर एक स्क्रीन का कोई फिक्स टाइम नहीं होता कि यही यही टाइम पे लाइव होगा, कि भाई अप्रैल में या जून में ही लाइव होगा। तो कभी कोई सिनेमा दिसंबर में भी होता है, कोई मार्च फर्स्ट वीक में भी होता है। तो वो सिनेमा का पूरा रॉयल्टी जो पूरे साल का है वो नेक्स्ट ईयर में शिफ्ट हो जाता है। सो दैट इज हाउ द रेवेन्यू एंड मार्जिन्स हैव ग्रोन ईयर ऑन ईयर।
Just to add, Anish bhai, we are moving like 23 25 plus किया, फिर in 24 we got 60 plus, now we are 90 plus. So ईयर ऑन ईयर आप देखेंगे तो डबल, मतलब अपने डबल टर्नओवर पे ग्रोथ किया है, रेवेन्यू ग्रोथ।
Okay. Next
Very
question.
true.
प्रेम सिंघानिया, डिजिटल मीडिया और ओटीटी प्लेटफॉर्म्स के रेवेन्यू सोच को कंपनी कैसे लेवरेज करेगी?
I think so that is already answered by Anish bhai.
Okay. Next
So
question.
still, yeah, please.
Yes, Anish sir,
I
please
just
go ahead.
wanted to add 2-3 lines over there. So what happens now? I'll make a very bold statement. So we see OTT as complementing and not as an competitive all the time, because cinema के पास ही वो फर्स्ट डे फर्स्ट शो का राइट है, and almost every movie comes on cinema in first day first show. नंबर टू, theatrical release के numbers पे से ही OTT पे उनको numbers मिलते हैं कि भाई OTT पे what would be the price. Cinema offers a very immersive experience that OTT can't replicate, and especially into tier 2 3, where cinema is the primary entertainment, and with our lower capex opex plus multiple use of the cinema, except the cinema using it as a space, as a rent out model for private events and everything, with lesser number of movies going blockbuster, अगर ऐसा होता भी है, so we keep on hosting a lot of events and everything, तो हमने सिनेमा को काफी नए avenues दिए, and so that's why we are not only solely dependent on just one particular big budget films. So that's how, and tier 2 3, the penetration of OTT is not that much as much we have in our metros. So that markets are still very much, going and experiencing the movie. And that too, when we talk about half of the India, the south side, it is a very, very movie buff locations. All the 5 6 states, and they especially go to the cinema watching the first day, first show, celebrating the movie. It's like a carnival. So that you cannot replace by giving a small screen to them and without any experience. Going out, chilling out with a lot of friends and family, that's a different experience. Thank you.
Next question is from Mr. Google. What factors what factors contributed to this significant growth in EPS?
So factors like franchisee models, like we have been able to reach out to every corners of India, and we are like still reaching out through the franchisee model. Number two, the better cinematic experience, and the sitting experience for the movie watching thing. So all these factors are contributing. On top of that, like movies has started performing well, and more content has started coming back to the cinema. So these are all the factors that contributed to the significant growth in EPS. Thank
Next question. Rasika,
you.
what's the impact of on-screen and off-screen advertising on overall revenue and brand partnerships?
Let me take this. So, advertising, I tell you, normally a lot of third-party advertisement we get through agencies and everything, and there are very prominent agencies who get a great national advertisements for us. Advertisement is again a high margin revenue stream for Complex when we talk about the on-screen and off-screen. And recently, with the good number of growing screens, we have renegotiated with the agencies. And uh, last year, it was around 1.5% of the top line, but going forward, it's going to be around 6%, 5.5 to 6% of the top line. So having a good number of screens and together making it making it a big reachability across India, advertisement on screen, off screen, margins good, and we getting great numbers in coming year. Thank you.
Okay. Next question. Krisha Damani, how do you plan to ensure optimal utilization of IPO proceeds, particularly the significant allocation towards LED screens and projectors?
How are you taking this?
Yeah. So hi Krisha. We have already received, as we mentioned, that we have already received our order book for next couple of years. We are actually adding say about more than 150 screens in next 2 years. We are adding 50 to 60 screens by this financial year end and 60 to 75 screens by next financial year end. And in all these screens, we will require, like the LED screens and the projectors. So optimal use is there because we are generating what 24 CR for the projectors and technologies, Pujan,
Almost
and
all.
yeah, from the IPO, and we have received the advance from our franchisee partners, and the order book is with us. So we are in line with our requirements and the fund planning. Thank you.
Next question. Ajay Gupta, what is your strategy to maintain profitability while scaling quickly in undeserved markets and that may have lower initial footfalls?
Um, I slightly differ from this, having a lower initial footfalls. Actually, it's the other way around. Initially, when there is a new cinema and that too into the underserved market, it's like a great boom to go and watch it, and everybody comes. It goes viral. Everybody comes for the one time experience at least. So the initial footfalls are amazing, and then later on things settle down. तो जब फर्स्ट मंथ ओपन फर्स्ट क्वार्टर जब ओपन होता है कोई भी सिनेमा नए मार्केट में, उस टाइम तो that are great numbers. But otherwise, the strategy, as we have been telling, the strategies to maintain profitability, वही जो हमारा utilizing it as an alternative of a space, renting out, group bookings, personal events, and everything, and on-screen, off-screen advertisement on those underserved market, we get good numbers over there. That's how we and बहुत छोटा सा रेंटल होता है अजय जी, बिल्कुल 2-2.5 लाख रुपए का रेंटल होता है हमारा. So that's how we do it very perfectly.
Okay. Next question. Arav Banerjee, your ROE and ROC are exceptionally high in financial year 25. How sustainable are these levels and what kind of specific drivers will help maintain them post IPO?
Let me take this. Our ROE and ROC are exceptionally high in FY25 due to increase in our revenue and PAT margins. So last year we have introduced our luxurious model and we have a great margins in our luxurious model. So that's why our ROE and ROC are exceptionally high. Thank you.
Okay. Next question. Deepika Chandra, given that levels are low, will there be a shift towards leveraging debt financing post IPO, or will expansion remain equity driven?
Sorry, I was on mute. So I think we'll not be going on the debt side, and with this raising money through IPO, we won't need it also in near future. And post that, whenever needed, I think as a company we'll be going through equity-driven market only.
Okay,
Thank you,
next
Deepika.
question. Ramuja, how do you ensure brand consistency across franchisee locations when daily operations are in the hands of third parties?
So basically, the brand consistency across franchisee locations will be maintained as per the company SOPs, as I mentioned earlier in this meet. We already have our management, and we have our the people in the system, from top the regional manager, territory manager, cluster manager, and the cinema manager. So all the the top hierarchy is from the company side. It is kind of mix of operations from for the cinema, where the franchisee look after the daily operations, and company look after the finance part, the technology part, the content part, and the marketing part. So कहीं ना कहीं it's a kind of a mix of both. अगर एक दिन भी content नहीं जाएगा, तो then franchise will not be able to run on its own. So यहाँ पे वो वाला केस नहीं आता है कि अगर रेस्टोरेंट ओपन कर दिया और उन लोगों ने उसको मेंटेन नहीं रखा या टेस्ट मेंटेन नहीं किया, तो कैसे होगा? All the F&B supplies is being delivered or driven by the company. All the national level tie-ups is being done by the company. Say it's like the food supply, or the beverage supply, or like the technology supply, or the offer supply through Book My Show or through our applications. Everything is being controlled, observed, and back end managed by the company. Thank you.
Okay, next question. Shubham More, what is the company's target for new theater additions over next 2 to 3 years?
Hi, Shubham. So as I recently said that next by this financial end, we are adding 50 to 60 new screens, and by next financial year we are adding about 60 to 75 screens. Altogether, we have it's about next 2 to 3 years order book ready, and more than 150 screens are in pipeline to create and start operating by the franchisees in next, that's about 2 to 3 years. Thank you.
Next question. Mithilesh Yadav, what strategies are used to maintain in high utilization rate and limited seating?
सो लोकेशंस तो जैसे टीयर 2 टीयर 3 हमारे पास में ज्यादा है, 60-70% locations are in tier 2 and tier 3, and few are there in tier 1 and metros. So customer servicing पे हम लोग सबसे ज्यादा ध्यान दे रहे हैं, number 1. Number 2, hygiene, cleaning, hygiene and the safety पे हम लोग our franchisees taking care, or maybe looking after the all these 3 parameters, and centrally we are managing the content and the technology for the same. Thank you.
Next question. Hi, Mute. Are we looking for partnership in F&B segment to increase the revenue?
I think partnership in the sense introducing, if we're talking about introducing new products and everything, That definitely we are experimenting and looking forward. But if we think about outsourcing the F&B area into the cinema, so that's not a good idea because in cinema the F&B margins are really good, and we have not outsourced it to anybody. And anyways, the kitchen area and preparation, it doesn't take too much of the headache, because the most significant running F&B is popcorn, Pepsi, nachos, samosa, French fries, and most of the things are frozen, so which are just cook it and ready to use. Thank you.
Okay, next question. Rohan Gupta, how many screens we plan to open in financial year 26?
So currently we are planning to open, 50 to 60 screens in this FY26, and majority would be the franchisee-owned, franchisee-operated screens, because company is not dealing into any COCO model. We are just like a Uber of cinema, so we don't own any cinema and we don't operate any cinemas. Thank you, Rohan.
Okay, next question. प्रेम सिंघानिया कंपनी अपने कॉम्पिटिटिव एज को कैसे एनहांस करेगी इन दिस इवॉल्विंग मार्केट?
We will be enhancing our competitive edge by keeping ahead of the competition by bringing new technologies, customer centric offers, and maximum utilization of spend at the cinema. We have introduced Spectra X recently. We have introduced one of the Spectra X for next generation, where people are liking our new technology, which is a LED screen instead of the projector, and people are the young generation is currently liking it very much. So ऐसे बहुत सारी technologies हम लोग लेके आ रहे हैं. Recently we have added AI cameras in our cinema screens. We have also provided our application and the website. We are currently making this cinema chain as a senior tech company, because we want to drive our entire cinema chain with our data support and all these things. So competitive age may we are really doing good, and we'll be keep doing for the same. Thank you.
Okay, great. Next question. Shankar Verma, what customizations are typically offered under the signature model to adapt to local preferences?
So, the entire field would be different between the express model and the signature model. So the lowest is the express model, the mid is the signature, and the top is the luxurious model. So we have done customization in all the models, where the making of three different models are being taken care by two different teams, and different suppliers and the vendor, where छोटे से छोटा अगर फ्लोर कारपेट है या सीटिंग एक्सपीरियंस है या स्टेप लाइट्स है, all these things have are all these things are adding value in signature model than the express model, and same with luxurious model from the signature model. Thank you.
Next question. Anurag Shah, given Connplex current business model, which seems heavily reliant on onboarding new franchisees, how does the company plan to ensure sustainable profitability once franchisee expansion plateaus or slowdowns?
The previous message again. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Anurag. So we already have a list of inquiries. We have more than 4,000 warm or maybe the hot inquiries are still going on across India, and we have our regional teams are meeting them, identifying the locations, identifying the franchises, their background, how sustainable or scalable this partnership would be. We are taking support from our regional teams or like references from our existing franchises. And currently, we have, as we said, we have signed up more than 150 franchises, but on franchises the screen. And on top of that, we have like more 4,000 inquiries to cater, and every day we receive like a good 20 to 40 inquiries through our web portals and through our helpline channels. Thank you.
Since it is more or less the question, I want to give a short this thing or answer over this. सो अनुराग जी, इसमें क्या है कि फ्रेंचाइजी स्लो डाउन होंगे तो आप समझो कि ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम व्हेन विल बी हैविंग मोर देन 300 स्क्रीन्स, हमारा जो मेन बिजनेस है दैट इज ऑफ रॉयल्टी. सो उस टाइम आज से कई ज्यादा नंबर्स प्रॉफिट के बैठेंगे ओनली ऑन आवर रॉयल्टी मॉडल. सो फ्रेंचाइजिंग करना ये बहुत ही इनवाइटिंग है, क्योंकि आई टेल यू इंडिया इज अ वेरी अंडरसर्व्ड मार्केट व्हेन इट कम्स टू सिनेमा स्क्रीन्स. Like compared to we have the lowest ratio of screen per screen over the population. So हमें यहाँ से पूरा market over a period double होते दिख रहा है. And we have a great demand of cinemas into town except the metros and everything. So उसके बाद अगर franchises कम भी होता है तो royalty model ही main earning potential है going forward. Thank you very much.
Okay. Anudaksha, best
Thank you.
wishes for you. All the
Thank
best
you.
for you. Then I think we have covered majority of the questions. Thank you, Anish sir. Thank you, Rahul sir. Thank you, Pujan sir. And thank you, Gagan sir.
Part of
All the
the
best for
IPO.
Thank you.
you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
See you soon. Bye.